Hello guys, it's been a while, it's been over a month since my last video. I have been really busy lately, lots of work here in Japan. But I have been watching one or two videos here and there about flat earth, and I have come across some videos about the AE map, and that's why I'm here today. I want to talk about the AE map. I want to defend this map. I want to defend the Gleason's map because this is the correct map of the flat earth. And I will show here my reasons why I believe this is the case, that the AE map, the Gleason's map, is the correct map. So we have here, some of you may have seen it. This was a map that was used during the Second World War, okay? Now, if you pay attention to this map, if you come across this map on the internet, you can download. I downloaded this one, and I printed out, I laminated. So you see here, those are lines, okay? Now, this map explains the strategy during the Second World War was the airplane, okay, the aircraft. So that was the main strategy for them. So those lines show the routes that the airplane routes, okay, to all those islands in the Pacific or Europe, South America, and all over North America, okay? Very interesting. You must get hold of one of these map and read what it says over here. Basically, on this part says that this is the AE map. It's a projection of the AE map, okay? Now, why is this so important for us? Why? Because now, imagine if all the bombing and the pirate shooting that went on during the Second World War, imagine if the map wasn't correct. I mean, this guy, the flat earth a-hole, has been talking about this is a wrong map. But listen, if he probably doesn't understand much or doesn't read much. Now, can you imagine all the missions during the Second World War if there was no map or if the map was wrong? Can you imagine like the bombing here of Hiroshima? So imagine if the map was wrong, if the AE map was wrong, as this guy is keeping saying, and then they say, oh man, we were supposed to drop that bomb over Hiroshima, and instead we dropped over Manila because the map was wrong, or over Korea because the map was wrong. No, they hit it on target because the map was right. I want you to take a look at these missions, flight missions over the Pacific theater during the Second World War. That would not be possible if this map wasn't correct. Now look at the airborne, look at the soldiers being parachuted over the Philippines.
The first landing is at 09:10 in bright sunshine and without enemy opposition. Supplies and men are dropped at the same time. Objective is to have the paratroopers join in the final battle of the Cagayan Valley, where an estimated 20,000 enemy soldiers are trapped. The jump troops are veterans of the Manila campaign and are to make contact with the guerrillas already in the area. Reinforcement of the guerrillas will tighten the hold on the northern end of the valley, while elements of the 37th Division drive up from the south.
And this one over Germany.
To speed the advances of Eisenhower's great army groups under Montgomery, Bradley, and Evers, 1,500 troop-carrying planes are off. From both sides of their big transports, American paratroops spill out.
And how about now over New Guinea, which is down here close to Australia?
General MacArthur, in the leading transport, goes to personally direct the combined assault. From the gunner's position, he sees his medium bombers lay a smoke screen over the enemy landing field. Action on schedule. Everything according to plan. Now, from the planes, supplies and equipment are dropped as the airborne striking force, men and weapons, fills the sky with their parachutes.
Only possible because they had a map. They knew how to get there. And the last one over Normandy. This is the footage of the D-Day Normandy during the Second World War. You see here in the video they are being parachuted over Normandy. Now can you imagine if instead of Normandy they were actually being parachuted over Sicily in Italy, or Azores, Portugal, because they had the wrong map? Now, the AE map is correct. Alright, so I have come across some guys who support the AE map, because what makes this map accurate are the flight paths. Okay, that's why I am showing you this short video, because I live in Japan and I have a student. She's Japanese, she's married to a guy from Peru. So when they travel to Peru, it's a hassle because they sometimes have to fly over to the Middle East, Dubai. And when they go through North America, I was surprised when they had to fly over Russia. And, if you look on the globe, there's no way, because Japan is here. You fly east to go to, Japan fly east goes over the Pacific and the United States, as this map here shows. But instead, they flew over Russia. Okay, so please watch this video. So when we look at this flight from Japan to Lima, Peru, we look at how the companies, they publish the picture like this, like if you could fly actually over the Pacific Ocean straight to Lima, Peru. Okay, that's what you would find in a website like I did. But let's check the reality of this claim. Let's look at this picture, this first flight here. This is a flight from Tokyo to Lima by Air Canada. As you see here, it goes from Tokyo to Toronto, and then from Toronto to New York, New York to Lima. This is Japan right there, Japan. So from Japan to Toronto right here, and then to Lima. From Lima right here to Japan, stopping Canada, Toronto, right there. And when we look at this flight, this next one is from Tokyo to Atlanta by Delta, then Atlanta to Lima. Japan, Atlanta, Peru. Alright, let's look at another flight. This is Tokyo, Houston, Houston, Lima. Alright, Japan here, Houston, somewhere here, Peru, Japan, Houston, United States, Peru. Well, Jake, in one of his videos, he said that the sun does not circle over the flat earth. He even made fun of some of us who points out, the sun going over the flat earth like this, which is basically what it happens. So for this one, I'm going to show you this video about, it's the time lapse over the Arctic. And this is the midnight sun, proving that the sun circles over the flat earth. Let me give credit for those who deserve. This video I got from iFirst, that's Eric Dubé's website. And there he shows this time-lapse video of the sun over the Arctic. That's the midnight sun that proves the Earth is flat and not spinning. And it's well documented as far back as 1870. The Brighton Examiner, it's a newspaper, that reported the United States ambassador to Norway, Mr. Campbell, described his experience witnessing the midnight sun with a group of gentlemen on a cliff 1,000 feet above the Arctic Sea at the 69th North Parallel. So this video, it's a time lapse of the sun circling the center pole or the North Pole over the Arctic. Okay, so it shows that the sun circles around the flat Earth, just like all the researchers from the 18th and 19th century demonstrated and proved. These are some of the pictures showing the 24-hour sun over the Arctic, proving that the Gleason's map and the AE map are correct when we say that the sun circles over it, giving us the seasons of the year.